Hi guys, so a quick haul for you here. Let's fingers crossed quick, because sometimes I say quick haul and it's like 26 minutes long. So let's just get to it. The first product is something that inspired me because of the, what the heck was it? Right, God, it's so hot out these days. Guerlain. The Guerlain spray bronzer. The first time I've ever tried a spray any kind of product, I really thought that it was kind of a gimmick and kind of just hokey, and I never really, bought into that. But there were so many raves that I read on message boards for that bronzer, and when I tried it, it literally is an airbrush finish. Like, those air guns and all sorts of stuff like that. So, because I loved that bronzer so much that I got a backup, I just love the way it looks. I use very, very little of it. I think that's the trick. Why am I even talking about that? I'm not even that's not even the product I should be talking about. Okay, it's this. Because I really love that sort of sprayed on, it just gives a completely flawless finish that I can't get using the beauty blender, a brush, my fingers, anything. It's just a completely different finish. So I decided to check out Dior's Airflash, which is really the only sort of foundation that I know that's sort of a spray as well. And it's beautiful. I love it. I've got this in 301. Now I believe, don't quote me on this because I'm not a huge Dior girl, I think the ones that end in 1 are more yellow based, and the ones that end in 2 are pink based, or 0 is pink based and 2 is neutral. I don't remember. You know what, honestly, I have no idea. All I know is the 1 tends to be a bit yellower. So I know that some people use this with a brush, sort of like spray it on a brush or a sponge and then apply it, or they apply it on the face and then use a brush, and I kind of don't understand that. Like, why would you spend the money for a product like this and this mechanism as a sprayer if you're going to use a brush? Because if you're just going to spray it on a brush, just choose a less expensive. Like, the whole point to me is the finish you get when you spray it, and you use very, very little. I do use a brush. I have to, just because when I spray it around these areas, like around here, because it's not a flat surface, I kind of just need to smooth it out with a small brush there, but I don't use it on my face. Just where I see a little bit of demarcation, I just sort of smooth it out, and that's it. Love it, love it, love it. It's really fantastic. I'm really quite impressed by these spray bottles. So there's that. Going with the face, I've really been getting back into Scott Barnes. I'm just loving him, and why isn't he launching his makeup and brushes again? I don't know. But I picked up his book that's been around for a couple of years now, and of course he has a completely different philosophy of contouring and highlighting. He does it prior to foundation, where most people sort of finish it off. Anyways, I digress. So I picked up some sort of contouring, some contouring products. So the first one is Kevyn Aucoin, who I think is just the king of contouring and face sculpting, and just amazing. And obviously Scott is too, but he doesn't have any of his products out. So this is a medium, the sculpting powder, and I tried some other powder products, but I thought I would just go with the best of the best, or what I thought would be the best of the best, and I'm right, because that is, or he's right. This is the best of the best. It's just the way it goes on. It's the tone, it's the color. It literally looks like a contour. It doesn't look like you got some dirt on your face or it's all muddy, and this really does look like a natural shadow of the face, and I use it for eyes, cheeks, whatever have you. And then going on with that, I also, because with Scott Barnes, he doesn't tend to use powders, he uses creams and foundations to do his contouring. So I picked up the Ben Nye Media Pro. Now, because I don't do anyone else's makeup but my own, I didn't get a palette that was just filled with different shades of darker foundations or concealers or anything, because I'm only using it on myself. So I picked this one, which is mostly cream blushes. So that I can use with a couple of contour, like highlighting, contouring shades like that, and then the rest are blushes. So I love it. Love it. These are sort of HD formulations called the Cream Contour 18 color palette. You can get this sort of at most theater supply places, sort of theatrical makeup, things like that. And there are certain individual shops that carry Ben Nye. You'd have to sort of Google it in your area, but I'm loving that palette. Obviously, if you want a more comprehensive review on the Dior foundation or the Midnight palette, just let me know. But right now I'm going to try and go pretty quickly. Oh, no, wait a second. Cheek products. The Korres Cheek Butters, I got this in Philia Rose. I'm really, really loving it. It's beautiful. Just a very flattering sort of rose color. And then the next one is, I've seen Pixie Woo use this so many times. It's a Daniel Sandler. And that's more of a peach. Wow, jeez. They kind of look similar, but they're not. One's are definitely a rose and one's definitely a peach. It's called Soft Peach. So, and I ordered it from the UK because I don't think Daniel Sandler is available here. So there's that. The next are sort of eyeshadows, and I kind of went cuckoo crazy on eyeshadows, and I don't even know why, because they're all sort of the same colors. I don't wear electric colors. I'm like a total neutral girl. So, and the thing about neutrals, even though I just think, you know, am I mental? Like buying all these same sort of browns and different shades of browns and taupes and grays and all that sort of stuff. But to me, I think with neutrals, the key is the undertone. Just like that fraction difference of shading really does something different. So I don't even know. Why am I justifying it? I mean, that's what I have to do, right? I have to justify all of these purchases because it's like, oh, I just bought 5 new brown eyeshadows. But anyways, I'll just say it's for the channel. It's for you guys, so. Right, okay, so the first one is Chanel, and it's a duo. I don't know if this was a limited. I think this has always been around, but it's called Sable. 37 Sable, so just standard, you know, really quite nice. I really love that brown, the way that it looked when I swatched it. Ooh. Ooh, gosh, yeah, love it, love it, love it. It's sort of, oh, I don't even want to describe it. It's just gorgeous, gorgioso. So there's that. The next one is a Dior limited edition palette by this silver lining, and it is Golden Savannah. So again, more neutrals. I would say browns, coppers, maybe sort of like khaki-ish. So there's that right there. I won't even bother swatching this unless you guys want to see more comprehensive. I know it's limited edition, so it's really, you kind of have to jump on it quickly. So love it. I have to say, honestly, I did own a Dior palette previously. I think when Lisa Eldridge was doing all her favorite eyeshadows, she chose Dior as her favorite eyeshadow, and I was like, what? I don't even own any. I better go get one. And I ran out and I got one, and honestly, I tried to love it because, you know, I love everything that she suggests, but I wound up returning it because I was like, you know what, I just can't justify it. It kind of goes on patchy. It's a little bit chalky. I wasn't thrilled. It's not super, super pigmented. It just, I was like, eh. I don't know why everyone's loving these, like makeup artists. I always see it in their kit, but this one, I think it's like like Chanel. Sometimes you just hit on something fantastic like Casca Beige for Chanel, and then another palette which totally, you know, licks butt. So I don't know. This is one of the good ones. Some of the other ones are like, eesh, not nice. Okay, moving on. More eyeshadows. So I showed in a haul from a couple of months ago the 2 Burberry shadows that I had gotten, and you know what? I'm in love with Burberry eyeshadows. I don't know if I venture into more of their line. I've kind of, it's sort of hit and miss with their foundations and concealers and stuff like that. And the blushes, I'm not into matte blushes, so I don't know, maybe I'll just venture into one blush. But the eyeshadows, honestly, I just wish that there were more colors that enticed me. Well, mind you, I think I kind of got the whole collection at this point. 1, 2, 4, 5. I picked up 5 more, so I've got 7 in total. And I would pick up more if, oh, you know what? I was told they're bringing out a 4 quad palette in the next couple of months or so. Buttery, amazing. They're the king of neutrals. If you're a neutral gal, you're going to love them. The formulation is unlike anything else I've ever tried. It's hyper, hyper, hyper buttery. It's just so smooth. It's, oh my God. Okay. What's this? Pale Barley. It's right there. I don't even know why I should show you because they're really, the thing is when you see them, you kind of go, eh, blah, boring. I mean, that's what I thought for months and months. Like, I think it's been around for 2 years almost. This one's Almond. But it's when you try them, when you actually use them and work with them, and the way that, even though it's really sort of neutrally, it has a different dimension on the eye, I swear. This one's Taupe Brown. Ding dong. Whoops, okay, something fell. I don't know. What's this one? Rosewood. So, you know, as you can see, they're really sort of boring-ish, but my God, when you have them on your, I'm just going to blubber now. Ooh, okay, this one. Midnight Plum. Look at how, ooh, can you, nut balls. Can you even see it? I'm trying to get the light maybe this way. So gorgeous. The richness, the beauticiousness of it all. Oh my God. Okay, I'm not going to swatch them because honestly, it's not, it's something you have to try for yourself. Obviously, don't pick up 7, just pick up 1. If I was to say 1, if you like brown, Midnight Brown, gorgeous. If you like a real pale thing, Pale Barley, I don't know what it is. It's just, anyways, okay. Woo! It is hot, people. All right, brushes. Okay. So with the Kevyn Aucoin, I picked up a couple of his brushes, the contour brush, and then this little eye brush. I really love the sort of design. This is very, very stiff. The next is a Cargo flat shader brush, and a STILA, what's supposed to be a concealer brush. I don't know, that's kind of, you know, I think it's maybe for people who are really quite, have a lot of depth in that area. I'm quite flat because I'm Asian. And we're sort of flatter in the base. So anyways, it's that, and then you can roll it if you want. I don't know, I'll think of ways to use that. And then I just have to share with you, okay, so I'd ordered Louise Young brushes, 2 Louise Young brushes, well, doublets of 2. And I really wanted to get this Mother Hell Juicy fan brush that I loved. And so I got it, and I noticed the ferrule was a little bit loose. I didn't really think much of it. But, you know, I kind of hear it click as I was using it, you know, just to dust some powder, all that sort of stuff. And it was like, finally, you know, click, click for months. And I was like, that's really pissing me off. I'm very, very detail oriented. For some people, they're just like slide off your back. For me, I'm like, dang it. Why is it loose? I don't know. Then one day, it literally just popped right off. The sucker just popped off. There wasn't even any glue or anything. And I was like, dang, what the heck? So I tried to crazy glue it. I tried, you know, all sorts of things. The crazy glue, it didn't really work. And I was like, well, what the heck? It's like freaking crazy glue. So anyways, I emailed Louise Young. And I kind of told them, listen, I've had this brush for a couple of months. I've only used it, you know, a handful of times, and the whole thing popped up. Can you suggest something in order to fix it? I've tried to glue it, and it's not really working. Well, after I emailed it that night, I tried it one more time with the crazy glue, and the next morning, it worked. It was like, okay, it's on. So Louise Young had gotten back to me, and not Louise Young herself, but someone in her team, and said, oh my gosh, can you just like send us the brush? We will send you another one. And we will send it to our sort of department to make sure that that never happens again. They took it very, very seriously. And I wrote back going, oh my God, you know, hooray, it worked. I guess overnight the glue really did set, and it's totally fine. And they got back to me and they said, no, you know what? You should not have to glue your own brushes. That's totally unacceptable to us. So keep the brush. And we're just going to send you a replacement of the same brush and send you an extra one just because of the hassle that you've gone through. Now, hello, customer service. I am so digging Louise Young for that. They really didn't have to do that. So they sent me another big honkin' fan brush, and then they sent me a little eyeshadow brush on top of it. And I just was like chuffed. I was like, woo-hoo! I love you people. Now that is customer service. So for all those who just didn't know whether or not you wanted to go for Louise Young brushes, you do have to order them from the UK. The shipping is totally reasonable. I think it's £6 or £7. I would support them just for their customer service, because really that to me is more important than anything else, because it's too competitive, and if you're going to be ass nuggets, then forget it. I don't want to like support you with my hard-earned cash. So right, okay, next is some eyeliner. Sorry, woohoo, I'm really loving these PowerPoint eye pencils. So I got it in Prussian, which is a straight navy, because sometimes I just like to do a navy eye, just eyeliner in navy and nothing else. Okay, that looks black. Right, it's not, it's navy, it's called Prussian. The next products, oh, I finally picked up these little suckers. These little lip tars that people have been talking about. They're very drying. They are really matte, but I'm really digging these two colors. Some of the other ones were really funky and electric, but this is called Hush. And literally, oh my god. See, even that? Way too much, people. Way, way, way too much. That could do, you know, 5 cheeks and, oh, wait a second. Do people have 5 cheeks? No, we have 2 sides, so, oh, anyways, I'm rambling now. The first one, oh, it kind of has a pepperminty, they're vegan, they're all this, that, and whatever. What's this one? Memento. Okay, so the first one is Hush. And the second one is Memento. Okay, there's not much there, but they're super highly crazy pigmented. I kind of use them for blushes. God, those swatches. Look at that swatch. It looks like a vomitorium, right? Oh my gosh. I'm sure OCC or OCD or whatever the hell that company is like, please don't showcase our products. You make them look like ass. Sorry about that. Anyways, they're gorgeous. Hush especially, gorgioso. Okay, the next ones are Chanel lip liners. Okay, again, with high-end nail polish, I thought, what a waste of money. Why would I spend, you know, $25, $28 on a nail polish when I can get the exact same color for $5? But those Deborah lip mints, I love, and I will pay, well, they're only about 21, 22, I don't know what they are. So I was looking for a nude lip pencil because I've just been using Max Oak for about 20 years or so. That's the only lip pencil I use. I really don't match lipsticks to pencils and all that sort of stuff. So I was over at Burberry because I thought they're neutral, so they would have the best one. I did not like their shades. They had weird undertones. Everything was pink, and I just wanted straight up beige because that's what my natural lip color is just a straight up beige. I've got like no undertones or anything. So the girl at Burberry was so fantastic. She said, you know what, does it have to be Burberry? And I was like, hell no, just, you know, lead the way, mama. And so she took me over to Chanel. And this pencil, whoops, number 30, yikes, 36 is just called straight up beige. It's just beige. My God, that is the best pencil I have ever come across in my entire life. I can't even tell you. Is it similar to Oak? It's pretty darn close, but it's just a fraction, tiny bit difference that makes the biggest difference in the whole mother hell world on my lips. And there's something about these pencils, they are like waterproof or something. So for those gals who love the YSL glossy stains, you know, like these suckers that I love so much, it just takes on a completely different effect and world when you line your entire lip with this pencil and then put the stain on top. Number one, that thing is like, woo, that stuff will never come off. Like hours and hours and hours. I've eaten full meals, 2-3 meals, and that sucker is still on. So double dose just lasts longer, and it just mutes it in a way that's so beautiful. I can't rave. I mean, honestly, I will have this pencil for the rest of my life. I did pick up one that was sort of a nude with a little bit of pink because I do wear sort of pinkish lips, and I just wanted, I was so thrilled with this that I thought, okay, I'll just try it. Those are the only 2 pencils that I will ever own. But this one, this beige, is the bomb. Now, for you with my sort of skin coloring, obviously it's not going to be universal for everyone, although I think maybe, if anything is, this might be it. But oh my God, can I just go on and on and on? Can I like, oh no, I won't even say it. I'm not even going to say it. Right, okay, the next, oh right, whoops, shoe. I've had this for years and years and years. And they stopped giving you, you know, you could just buy the replacement pads. They stopped giving that because they said, listen, you're not supposed to use these things for years and years and years. You're supposed to replace them because the mechanism does start breaking down. And so if you just buy the pads for 10 years, you're just, it's not. So they just took it off the market completely. So I wound up getting another one, and you have to replace them after a couple of years anyway. So I got that. Oh my God, it's so hot. I'm melting, I'm melting. What a world. Okay, here's my other stuff. And lastly are just some gifts from my lovely friend Frankie, Love to Love 77. I finally got the digits after his name. I have been searching and searching high and low for this brush. It was discontinued last year from Chanel. I don't own a single Chanel brush. I tried it at one of their counters. I said, screw the blush, I want this brush. They said, no, you can't have it. We don't sell it. It's just for artist use only. And I just went, what kind of stupid policy is that? You people, really, honestly. Anyways, you just lost a sale because I want this and you don't have it. And Frankie tracked it down for me in Spain. Can't believe it. It's the now discontinued number 5 Pinceau 5 Contour. I just can't believe he tracked that down for me. I'm like, mwah, love you. So there's that. He picked me up a couple more of these Maxfactor mascaras. For those of you in Europe, you guys are so lucky you have Maxfactor still over there. They've just, you know, blown this pop stand over in North America. And then he got me 2 Weleda products. I believe these are pomegranate, eye cream, and a hand cream. And last but not least, oh my gosh, I just picked up this little pouchy thing. I like that when you have like a big bag and you just pop stuff easily. It's not this huge contraption. It's a flippy, flappy stuff. And then lastly, what everyone's been talking, well, not everyone, but I've seen quite a lot on YouTube, is the Laura Mercier portfolio for travel. Oof. Opens like that. What I love about her stuff, I have another portfolio of brushes, is that they're all magnetized. So they just, and they go right back on there. Genius, mother hell genius. And they do come with 2 empty palettes because she wants you to spend even more money and fill them, but I already have them, so screw you, girl. Okay. No, I love you. I love you, Laura Mercier. I'm a huge, huge fan. Love your stuff. Okay, I think that's it. 2142. Right, let's not make this any longer. So again, if you guys want to see anything more comprehensive, just leave it in the comments and I will try and do a review, a more comprehensive review. So I hope you're enjoying the summer and I will see you soon.